How's it going, guys? I'm going to be playing Fatal Frame 4, or Project Zero 4 as it is also known. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse for the Nintendo Switch. This is a horror game that was exclusive to Japan, but it's been translated by fans to English so that it can be enjoyed in that language. Hold on, let me just publish this on Discord. I'm playing in the dark on purpose. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah, I should be good to go now. What are my options? Just want to check that very quickly. Configuration. Oh yes, I want the subtitles on, yeah. You bet your ass I want them on. Normal or easy? Let's play on normal. Let's make it a bit more scary. This game takes place in Japan with native Japanese characters. There has been every effort to translate the game, but please be aware that not only will the characters be speaking in their native language, but the game will contain many cultural references, blah 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 blah.
Madoka, なんか思い出せた？ずいぶん前のことだし。私たち5人が映っていたのは確かにこの建物ね。ねえ美咲、本当にここに来ればよかったのかな。写真の場所でも何も思い出せなかったし。もう帰ろう。私の言う通りにしてればいいの。まどかもあんな風になりたいの。そう、私たちを見てしまった。次は私たちの番だ。神隠しにあった5人が順番に。そういえばこの感じ。
Don't go alone! Don't go alone! Bad idea. Yeah, it's like I said, she shouldn't have gone alone. Alright. Hi RNG. Yeah, I decided to make it a bit more moody this time. Photographs are littered inside a drawer and on top of the shelf. All of the photos are faded and it's impossible to know what they were taken off. Yeah, okay, I can see them in the drawer. Yeah, this game, yeah, I do remember from what little I played of it that it was kinda slow moving. There seem to be old Polaroid photos arranged on the bulletin board. All of the photos are faded and it's impossible to know what they were taken off. Locked. She moves so slowly. I can't use the flashlight manually. Oh, well, okay, fair enough. That made me jump. Just that flash. No. Just not even 2 hours. When I just received my physical copy of the game back when I bought it, I played it a little bit and then I got distracted by other games that were coming out around the same time, and so I ended up not playing it like to completion. Like just an hour and a half, a little under 2 hours, not much more. Using the nunchuck, you can turn around, shake the Wiimote to do a 180-degree turn. Oh, let me try this. Okay, like this. She doesn't have a flashlight. Yeah, that's why I could not control the flashlight. Yeah, makes sense. Ah, well, there's a flashlight. Misaki? Misaki's flashlight?
これ
Flashlight. The flashlight is used to examine items that are in the dark. Use the Wiimote to control the flashlight by moving the Wiimote in any direction. The direction of the Wiimote determines where your flashlight will shine. Misaki isn't here. Misaki?
美咲
She has already been claimed, or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Oops. Well, okay. Yeah, it's a lie, actually, what they say. The flashlight does not point towards where you're pointing the Wiimote. It's just the up and down axis of the flashlight is on the Wiimote, but turning left and right is still on the nunchuck stick. It's a little bit weird, but I did play Project Zero 2, the European version, on the Wii to completion, though, and that controlled just the same, so I'm not oops. Ah, shit. I'm not surprised. It controls in the same fashion. It seems to be locked from the inside. Ah, yeah, that's the door she went through.
ここに鍵があるかも
Yeah, unfortunately, those things are not translated, so... yeah. I will make every effort to try to understand what's not translated, but it's a shame that they could not translate the textures within the game, because that gives you some information as well to tell you where you're supposed to go. But could it be in here? Central something? There's a map, if I remember correctly. Yes, okay, there it is. Well, let's try going through here. Nope. Locked. Back the way I came, maybe. Ooh. Slow down. Ah, everything is locked. The ghost of a nurse? Nothing seems to be behind this thing. Ah. Upstairs, maybe. Well, I already tried to open that door. Let's try upstairs then. Ah, she's so slow. Still locked. Well, if I have to find the key to each and every one of these doors, that's gonna take a while. Oops. Well, it makes sense that it's upstairs since, yeah, the nurse kind of showed the way, showed where I was supposed to go, so. Uh-oh. There's that grainy film filter. What did you say? Management office. Natsubata is written here. There is a gap in the curtains, but the room is obscured by darkness. Well, what does it say? Yeah, it's all in kanji. I can't read this. Well, there seems to be light in there. To the left, I think. Yeah, there's light being shed through that window. Turn back. What did she say? I don't think she said turn back. I don't know what she said, the nurse. I didn't understand. Ah, well, yes, that's the office where the nurse was, so... Nobody's here. Examine. There are many different objects that you can examine while in a room. These objects will react and turn blue when your flashlight illuminates them. Right, and in Project Zero 2, sometimes when you reach out your hand to try to grab something, there's a hand of a ghost that can sometimes grab you and take you by surprise. But it's only like 5% of the time, so most of the time you expect it to come and then it never comes. When the object reacts to your flashlight, you can examine it by reaching out your hand. The A button icon is displayed when you approach an item. To reach out for the object, press and hold the A button. This will allow you to pick up and keep the object. If you release the A button, you can retract your hand and stop examining. Right, but you're not really given any incentive to not pick an object that you see, so at least for the time being, because I don't know if it's going to be like in Project Zero 2 or not. Something is written on the paper. I left the spare museum key on my desk for you. Please take care to lock the doors when you close for the night, as there are valuable exhibits on display. A museum key, then. Can I... yeah. It doesn't say where that key goes. Oh, no. Okay. Anything else? Ah, yes, there's another object there. Ivy pattern key. An ivy pattern is carved on the small key. Asso Museum is carved on it. Are you more familiar with the names Project Zero rather than Fatal Frame? Yeah, because that's how these games are called in Europe. I do have Project Zero 1 on the PS2, which I played to completion. I have Project Zero 2 on the Wii, which I played to completion. I never bought Project Zero 3 because I could never find it cheap by the time I got interested in the series. I bought this one, obviously, and I didn't get the one on the Wii U. The one on the Wii U, it did come out physically in Europe, I think, but not in North America, as far as I can remember. If I can find a used copy of the Wii U game, I'd like to get it if I can. Alright. Madoka, this is the key to Asso Museum, the room I saw Misaki enter. Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. You can open the menu by pressing the minus button on the Wiimote. On the menu screen, you can view the map use items and review notes and other files that you have found. You can open the map directly by pressing the plus button on the Wiimote. Yeah, I figured that on my own already. And it does show you when you have a key to a door that was locked previously. Okay. That's what I was expecting. Well, if that thing in the bottom right corner still glows blue, then it must mean that there's still an item somewhere in there. It's still glowing blue, but where is that item, though? Or was it that one? Oh, that might have been the reason to prompt me to examine this thing. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else. I have to go back downstairs. this song is horrible. Yeah. What's with the funky screen filter now? Yeah, just ignore her. Just keep going.
今の曲思い出せない思い出したくない早くここから出ないと美咲を探さないと
What were you doing in there in the first place? Something about a picture where some people in the picture disappeared, or reminds me of a circus one, a spooky one. I don't know, yeah, that you could associate it with a circus, I guess, yeah. Oh, I can't go any higher anyway. Yeah, there's only one way I can go. It's through that door from earlier. And my character is running right now, if you can believe it. If I was not running, that's how slow she would walk. I just keep running all the time. I have to. Was it that door? No, I think it was further in. No, it's the other one. First door to the right. She's running. Yeah, if you can call that running. I remember finding kind of like an action replay code to make her run faster, but then the game looks kind of ridiculous, and I don't really want to use it for the sake of the stream. Plus, it gives you an advantage on the ghosts because the game's difficulty is built around your character not being able to move very quickly, so. Well, her sister doesn't seem to be there. Who lit the candle?
Misaki?
Maybe her sister did. Come to think of it. Would make sense. Examine. There are books in the display case. Most cannot be read, but in places the name Kunihiko Hasso is visible. Ah, something's glowing. A notebook. The name Kunihiko Hasso is written on the old notebook. There are shadows that can only be seen by mediums. The thoughts of the dead linger in certain locations. In order to reveal these trails that lead to the spirit world, after many prototypes, the camera obscura was developed. However, it appears to need further improvement. As a result of my investigations into the masks of Rogetsu Island, I have made use of the materials and resources here to make a film plate. It is very likely that this will prove useful in my research into the camera obscura. I am now convinced that a power exists that exceeds my expectations and that it is related to the strong effect that photographing the shadows has on them. A medium would probably say that this comes close to exorcism. My personal experiences on this island have significantly influenced my arrival at this bold belief. I was asked to donate a single camera obscura to the main collection. I do not think that this island will need the power of the camera obscura. I hope it is unnecessary. Where is it? There it is. Well, maybe this is why it's going blue. an old camera. It is the camera obscura that... Is this the camera obscura that Note was talking about?
これは
Am I in control? No, I'm not. The camera obscura captures images of unseen things, which are then sealed inside. When a vengeful spirit appears, you can trap it inside the camera obscura by photographing it. By pushing the B button, you can ready the camera obscura. When the camera is in its ready state, press the A button to take a picture. Lock on. When the camera is ready, if you continue to hold down the Z button when a ghost is in the center of the screen, you can lock onto a ghost. But I didn't have to look onto it. It vanished just then. Who was that?
ここにいたくない
I don't want to be here anymore. Many cameras are lined up. They all seem to be very old. Okay, that one is locked apparently. There was another one, wasn't there? No? Ah, no, okay, never mind. Well, I should head back outside then. Okay, now what? I think this is a loading screen when it shows this. But I can't be sure. Oh, okay, I get to save. Yeah, see, this is my save file from the only time I ever tried. So I guess I played to chapter 3 and I played, yeah, not even 2 hours. Let's save over that one because I'm not gonna keep that save file anyway. Save photo data to album. Yeah, I guess so. If you want to edit an album, please select load. If you have not yet created an album, select new. Alright, I suppose I saved the photos of those ghosts. Well, that one ghost anyway.
誰も覚えていないことは存在しないことになるのだろうか私には小さい頃の記憶がある
This is a pre-rendered video, so the quality may not be quite as good.
私がいた島のこと住んでいた家のことそして父のことも私たちが神隠しにあった以前のことは何も思い出せない一緒に見つかった4人もあの時のことは覚えていないかすかに思い出せるのは一つの旋律
A woman wearing a mask.
いつも 切れてしまう。音楽とともに蘇る記憶のかけら。
Is this Misaki?
この記憶はあれが老月と二人の友達が死んだ。マリエとトモエ、神隠しにあったうちの二人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、
Ah, it's the third girl.
戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。
Ah, it's Luca. Okay.
お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか、そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
That just made me confused all of a sudden. Well, apparently, there were 5 girls kidnapped, 2 died. The first 2 girls we saw before were 2 of those 5 girls, and now that one is going to look for the other 2. Or something like that. These games can that series of games can sometimes have some very like convoluted stuff that can be hard to follow, I'm afraid. Are we even in the same building? Or is it simply the same island? Ah, that made me jump. Jeez. It'll be an endless loop of searching for each other. That picture in my head, this place, I remember it faintly. An old gramophone sits here. Its surface is completely covered in dust and the needle has rusted away. It's not likely to produce any sound then. Oh, I remember those. That's a save point, I think. Yeah, saving. Yeah, if you examine the lantern with the A button, you can save your data. The save data lantern can be used to organize photos into an album, change the game options, and exchange points for items. In addition to the lanterns, a save option will be available after clearing each chapter. Yeah, that makes sense. So this one is Luka Minazuki. I have to say I like the animation of the dress. Even if the game is like nothing very impressive by nowadays standards, obviously. Is it possible maybe I might look into a code just to see if I can just a very little bit make her a bit faster. Lunar phases take the place of hour marks on this clock. It probably has something to do with the moon phases. Because come on, this is ridiculous. She's running and it's just as if she was walking. What's that? Kuniko Aso Museum. Maybe I am in the same building then. That's the reception desk, I suppose. There is a bell and a pen holder on the reception desk. Yeah, okay. The what gilt surface of the bell is spinning off and it doesn't chime anymore. hallway and stairs are divided by an ornate gate. Oh, I think I can see where I was, where I am relative to where I was before. Something is written on the notebook scrap. It looks like Madoka's writing. Since the silhouette of Rogetsu Island became visible, my heart has been aching. I don't remember anything about when I was on the island, but I feel like I'm suffocating. Just as Misaki said, something might be on that island. Misaki suddenly said she was going to Rogetsu Island, and I came along because I was worried about her. I'm afraid Misaki was tricked into going to the island. She wouldn't tell me her reason for going back. Soon we got closer to the island. Misaki was staring at it coldly. If I take my eyes off her, then we'll quickly be separated. And Marie and Tomoe, if I'm not with Misaki, then what might? Yeah, I can see where this is. The desk where the nurse ghost was is just over that way. But if it's closed though, well, it was closed, wasn't it? Yeah, the gate is firmly shut. The key appears to be missing. I should be able to open it from somewhere. She seemed to be going that way, right? Or was it towards the museum? No, I think it was towards the museum. Hold on. She seemed to be going to the right. So yeah, past the reception desk. Okay, she went through that door. Ah, but that's where the camera obscura was before, right? It seems to be the same place. And yes, it is. Kaniko Hazo Museum. Is this where Madoka went? And this is the camera obscura. Okay, there it is. There is a camera dropped on the floor. Well, why won't she pick it up? Hey, there's a doll under the desk. The dust has been wiped off the fallen notebook like someone touched it recently. Rogetsu Island. This is Dr. Aso's note number 2. Rogetsu Island, historically known as the island nearest the underworld, has long been feared. However, times have changed. The Rogetsu archipelago seems to no longer be the kind of place that is closed off to outsiders. Once there was some kind of great disaster that destroyed the island, but it has started to recover. Instead of disliking an unusual person like me, they introduced me to the valuable cultural Rogetsu Kagura ritual and the island's many beautiful clouded moon carvings. I seemed to be welcomed by the islanders to the point where it began to overwhelm me. I came to this island to search for material for my camera specific to this island's region. On Rogetsu Island, the moon is considered a religious object. On the island, when the moon is inside the sun, as with an eclipse, memory and personality, and consequently the soul are revealed. The text goes outside the box there. It is thought that the soul remains even after the body is gone in the other world, and that the moon is the doorway to this other world. The moon is certainly a symbol of the other world. The souls of the dead return to the island during the Kagura dance, and this is the main function of the island's masks. The shrine maidens wear masks during the ritual, and it is believed that at this time the moon makes contact between this world and the world of the dead, a mask connected to the other world. There is more than one variety of mask on the island. Various types are used. By examining these masks, I will surely make great advances into my research of the other world. Well, there was something in the display case. A newspaper clipping. It talks about the disappearance. Suspicious suspicious death of a mass of Rogetsu Islanders. Yesterday afternoon at 4:30 p.m., when the captain of the ship Oboromaru arrived at Rogetsu Island port, he reported that many of the islanders had been killed. At the time of discovery, the police were concerned that the group had been infected by an epidemic since they were found, I guess, in a horrific state, covering their faces with their hands. Where are the remaining islanders? Traces of remaining islanders have been seen on the island, but the survivors have yet to be discovered. At the same time as the bodies are recovered by the police, the search will continue. Lamp keeps falling. It's my phone actually. I'm using the LEDs that's the flash. It's the flash of the camera on my phone that I just cast on my face because it's easy to just lie down on the desk and have it pointing upwards at my face. But I just keep knocking it with my hand though. Despite the fact that many of the islanders are dead or missing, there is no evidence of an accident or struggle. The islanders appear to have suddenly disappeared at the scene, and the police have announced that the necks of the bodies were unnaturally twisted. That doesn't sound good. Like an old camera. Is this the camera obscura from the notebook? A memo is underneath the camera. It looks like Madoka's writing. Rogetsu Hole is just past here. Since I came back to the island, my dizziness has gotten worse. The air doesn't move. It hurts to breathe. It's the scent of this place. Until now, things like scents and music made me remember the things I had forgotten, like the time when Ruka would let me listen to the song she made. Although I remember some things, they aren't clear. Things like a sense of touch or pain, the words are just too vague. But this time it's different. From deep within me, a huge dark mass is going to come out. Someday it'll break through my mind. At least it would be fine if I wait until Ruka gets here as well. Madoka, you're creeping me out. What was with that face? Filament. The indicator on top of the display is called the ghost filament. It shines to point out the direction where the spiritual energy is. It will shine red to indicate aggressive and wandering ghosts, and blue to indicate other ghosts. The indicator on the lower right is called the item filament. It will shine blue when in front of an item or an examinable object. This game was never translated, right? I mean, it is an English patch of the disc itself, yeah, of the ISO of the game. Yeah, it was never officially translated, indeed. That's why sometimes you will see text that goes outside the box and things like that. It's not perfect, but at least the whole game is playable in English. So there's an advantage, at least. Camera obscura reacted. Maybe if I take a photo with the camera obscura, something will happen. Ah, so many tutorials. During a stage, if you encounter a strange fog, snap a photo. Taking a picture of the fog will cause something else to appear in the picture. The images that appear are important clues to advancing the story. What I did? Oh, I have to be close enough, I guess. Decorative masks. Something appeared. 5 masks are hanging on the wall, and the second from the left seems weird. The door is firmly shut. Is there some kind of connection to the photo or of the masks? And the filament is still glowing. It's an old newspaper article seemingly reporting Dr. Aso's visit. Could it be about the creation of this room? Recently, the renowned expert on paranormal science, Dr. Kunihiko Haso, has come to visit Rogetsu Island. It has been the doctor's long-time wish as a folklore expert to visit our island and study our traditions. Furthermore, he plans to travel to the island tomorrow to observe the Rogetsu Kagura. Due to the occasion, many visitors from the mainland are expected to visit. Subsequent to his visit, the room at Rogetsu Hall, where Dr. Aso currently resides, will be left open to the public as a reference and study room. Well, Okay, no more items, but it's still glowing blue. But sometimes you have to shine the flashlight on the object itself for it to become, how should I say? Well, pickable. Okay, there it is. Found it. Hi, Arby. Looking cool, man. It's not Halloween yet, though. Yeah, but for the whole month, I will be trying to focus on streaming only horror games, so this is going to be a theme for the month of October. You can strengthen the basic abilities of the camera obscura by gathering blue crystals. Go to menu, camera obscura from the upgrade camera screen. Choose the base. The base. Choose the base. Equip, I guess. You do not have enough blue crystals. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, well, let's head back out. If it's gonna let me. There's a hand on the door. Oh man. Madoka? It's a shame that miss your streams a lot lately due to too much work. Yeah, don't. I mean, I understand, man. No problem. Ah! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's still there, okay. It vanished. What was that just now? It looked like nerves, but was that the power of this camera? It's glowing blue. Ah, there we go. Just a single blue crystal. Where to next? Now that I have the camera. I need to find that place that had the masks aligned on the wall, I guess. It had 5. Come on, just open it. Sometimes going through doors like this, or maybe it's because the game is still loading data, the frame rate tanks. Oh, I should be able to open that gate from the other side, right? Okay, I managed to grab a quick pic of that boy running. Photographs are littered inside the drawer. Yeah, but I already inspected that earlier. Let's go check upstairs then. Yeah, I see a lot of places with 3 masks aligned, but not 5. And I was gonna say earlier, I should be able to open that gate from the that was locked from the other side earlier, if I can find it. I think it was over that way. Oops. No? Not that way? Yeah, okay, well, that door was open for Madoka, but it's not open for her, though. Is the frame rate tanking like that all of a sudden? Can't open that one. There was another door, yeah, I just passed by it, shit. She's not very quick, so... Missing something can be quite penalizing in terms of time. Nothing here? There seemed to be light, so I thought there might be something there, but... I guess not. Well, that door, I didn't seem to be able to open it. Ah, it's an elevator. Okay. I kind of have to try every single door. That's gonna take a while. Oh, well, the boy went that way, so that might be the right one. Yeah. Usually when it shows you a ghost like this, it's not without reason. Dining room? Herbal medicine. Use this item in the item window to regain some health. Yeah, it's all garbled, the text at the top that says what ghost it is. Do I have a menu that shows this? Oh yeah, I do enjoy it, yeah, in general. Man kitchen? Yeah, I suppose that's what it says. Some of the text is garbled. I wonder if they ever updated the patch. Maybe I don't have the most up-to-date translation patch, but anyway. In general, yeah, I do enjoy them. I mean, it's not like my absolute go-to or anything, but I enjoy them on occasion. Scraps of a notebook have been placed on the piano. It seems that Madoka wrote this. I will just write something. Anything is good, but if I don't write anything, it will just go away. If I don't write, I forget. If I don't write, it's all over. I forget what, but it's all coming to an end. It's coming closer slowly. It's coming closer. Melting. Mother, help me. Help. Everybody treats me like a toy. Stop shaking me. Oops. She's losing it. What was that? There was a sound there. Like music. Power plants blast. Huh. Power plants. By equipping power plants on the camera obscura, you can inflict many harmful effects on ghosts. If in your menu, go to the camera obscura section and then select power plants. There will be various lenses available for you to equip. To use the lenses, press the C button once you've accumulated enough power. Power is granted namely during a fight. You can only use the lenses you have equipped. You can also switch lenses using the up and down buttons on the D-pad lenses you have equipped. Okay. I suppose I have to equip one then. The atmosphere of this game is heavy. Well, this series is known for that kind of tense atmosphere, yeah. Lenses. Uh-oh, there's a ghost. There's a ghost. There's a ghost. Where is it? Where is it? What, it's gone? It seemed to be a harmful one, so I have a hard time believing that it was gone for good. Yeah, it's not the first one I see. A doll hidden somewhere. Huh? It's glowing blue. I think these are things you're supposed to collect. The curse of the doll has been broken. Something fell near the doll. These red dolls called Hozuki dolls are a traditional gift in the Rogetsu archipelago. They started being made for the memorial service by parents who had lost a child. The Hozuki dolls are as unlucky, assuming they bring disaster. But Rogetsu Island is an exception, and the dolls are placed in various locations as custom. Okay, well, I found that one. Okay, but there was another one under a desk in a different location. It's not the first one I notice. Stone mirror. Holding this item will fully restore one's health if it reaches 0. Okay. Huh? I just heard a sound like the flashlight found an object or something. Ah, I think there it is. Ah, there it is, I suppose. Blue crystal, okay. I should be able to turn this thing on. It's a projector. I could use this to play a film reel, if I had one. There isn't one mounted on it? I guess not. Okay. A key. Cloudy moon carved key. There is a small key attached to the carved wooden token. Oh, okay, yeah. If I had to guess, under a main staircase like this, I would think that this leads to the cellar. Those are usually scary places. I don't really want to go there. Under the key there is a board with something printed on it. Entrance hall to second floor gates. Instructions on opening. First, switch on the control panel in the storeroom under the large staircase in the entrance hall. Ah, that's where I'm going. Secondly, the big door opens with the number B. Take note not to operate it without permission from the management office. What? Otherwise, the ghosts of the management office are going to come this way. An old grand piano is here. Concerts were probably held here. The white keyboard has become discolored. It doesn't seem to have been used in a long time. Let's leave this building altogether. Number B. Are we still in 999? You'd think, right? Yeah, that seemed a bit weird to me. Oh, there's the 5 masks. One is missing. Masks hang on the wall. Something similar appears in the photo. One is missing. Ah! Ah! Too late. Damn it! Too late. Found something? Oh yeah, it's glowing over there. Yeah, I think if you want to finish these games 100%, you can't miss those ghosts that only appear for a brief moment, but I think I'm not gonna care much for this. I will try to get them when I can, but I will not feel too bad for missing them though if I do. Yeah, I would like to go back to that room where I noticed that other doll before. Why does the frame rate tank after I go through a door like this? Right, and now it's fine. Actually, there's no real valid reason for me to stream at 60 frames per second for this game, because it's a 30 FPS game anyway. Red crystals. You can strengthen the effectiveness of your lenses for using the camera obscura by collecting these fragments. Go to the menu camera obscura from the lens enhancement screen, choose the lens that you would like to power up. Yeah, okay, yeah, the red ones power up the lenses, and the blue ones power up the camera itself, right? Easy enough. Right, under the desk over there, I noticed a doll earlier. And sure enough, there it is. Curse of the doll has been broken. No idea what these are good for, but if there are things that you're supposed to collect, well, I suppose you're meant to collect all of them. Back that way. Which way was it again if I wanted to, hold on, to go back to the big staircase? No, actually, I have to turn around. Okay. Well, going back to get the doll, I was on the right way. Ah, shit. I could not play this game myself. These doors would ruin me. What? Because they're too slow? What do you mean by these doors would ruin you? Oh, it's glowing blue. There it is. Okay. 2 items, actually. Rogetsu Island Tourism Brochure. Picked up a pamphlet. Once every 10 years on Rogetsu Island, the Rogetsu Kagura dance, the island's biggest ritual, is performed. The highlight of the festival is held at the Lunar Eclipse Hall. A shrine maiden called the Utsuwa, meaning vessel, and several handmaidens called Kanade, meaning accompanist, are the lead roles in this mysterious dance. Thank you for visiting Rogetsu Island, and we advise tourists from outside the island to share the island's vast history with friends and family. The sounds they make, the things hiding behind them, and how much of them there are. Yeah. Well, it's a Wii game, and I think they wanted to pack as much detail as they could into each scene, and so that's, I think, the reason why there are so many door loading sequences. Yeah, there are different types of film for the camera, and higher or better quality film deals more damage on the ghost. Yeah, right. That was already in the other games of the series, so I'm familiar with this. No surprise there. Okay, well, Kore da yo. Over here, he says. Something like that. Yeah, he said over here or something like that. The ghost of the kid. Only for a little under 2 hours. I never completed it. Because I got distracted by it and got sidetracked by the other games, by other games coming out around the same time that I bought that one, I suppose. Not because I didn't like it or anything. But now it's a good... Ah, shit. It's a good excuse for me to play the game that I wanted to do a month dedicated to horror games, because I've already streamed most of the horror games that I have, but not this one though. So that gives me an excuse to finally spend some good time with it and finally beating it. 2 weeks have passed since the investigation, and the islanders' whereabouts are still unknown. The group disappeared on Rogetsu Island during the summer, and even from the start of the investigation there were fears the search would be discontinued. The islanders' cause of death is also still unknown. It has been certain that the group did not contract the plague, however there is no specific cause of death. Officials have said that there is a suspected connection with covering their faces with their hands and their contorted and twisted facial expressions. I've played other games in the series though to completion, I should say, RB. Right, they said that the thing... that this is the thing that activates the... Oh. There is a control panel with a row of numbered switches. Huh? The number to open it is B, they said? B. Well, I will try, yeah. Unless I run out of ideas and run out of games to stream. That is. B, that would be 11 and if this is like exactly like in 999. Oh, this is 18, that's not good. Ah, come on, I'm close, I think. Oh, that's 24, that's too much. 18, 10, 13? Alright, I have... Oh yeah, okay, no, it was not a B actually earlier. It might have spelled 13, but it was simply spelled out so bad that I just couldn't read it or something like that, maybe. Well, it's open now. Hello? Hello? Moshi moshi. Ah, okay, yeah. The sound is coming from the Wiimote. I was supposed to put the Wiimote to my ear, I guess. Ah, and I dropped my actual phone again. There's no setting to make it so that it doesn't come out of the Wii remote, but from the game itself. Yeah, I was supposed to put it to my ear, but with the headset on my ears, I didn't even hear it at first that it was coming from the Wii Remote. Options. Configuration. Sound output. Yeah, there's no option to make the sound come from the TV instead. There was an option like that in on the Wii. There was a Silent Hill Shattered Memories, where you could have the phone conversations come out of the Wii Remote, but you could also have them come out of the TV. For streaming that game, that's what I picked back then. But that was, yeah, I streamed that 2 years ago, I think, already. Adjust brightness. Yeah, there's not gonna be an option specific for this. Ah, well. Well, it's open now. Well, there was a nurse in there before. Oh, you could be, yeah. Maybe you were watching back then. Yeah, it's locked. It's still glowing blue, like there's something around here, but not too sure. Management office, not spot eyes written here. There is a gap in the curtains, but the room is obscured by darkness. Ah, it sounded like a door locking or unlocking. On the counter are old charts, records and files, containers and chemicals. Herbal medicine. On the other side of the glass, a stack of nurses' clothing and equipment is piled up. Okay, something was still glowing blue here, and I still haven't found it. What is it, damn it? It's not on the ceiling, is it? I found your channel by accident anyway. It was a wonderful accident. No, I appreciate you saying so. Ah, there it is, the thing I was looking for. Alright, okay, let's keep moving. Welp. Ah, I was gonna say it's locked, but I guess it's not. The papers are soaked and I can't understand what's been written. I do wonder if in this game there is that hand that comes out and grabs your forearm when you try to reach out for an object, because if not, then there is absolutely no point whatsoever to that suspenseful slow animation when you go to try to grab something. When I look at my face, I don't understand what it's becoming. I don't know my own face. My face. No, my face. Two people the same. Am I not subbed again? I'm on the phone. It looks like it at the moment. I couldn't tell, RB, because there's been someone donated 10 subs to gifted 10 subs to some of my followers the other day, and I know there was someone else besides you that was that subbed around the same time you did last month. Orange Citrus or Citrus. Citrus or something like that. Orange Citrus 99, and I don't know if it's their sub that ran out or if it's your resub that didn't go through this time. So I couldn't tell, to be honest. Kochi? Over here, he says. Ah! Kocha. Kochi? Yeah, I was a bit taken by surprise too. Didn't expect that. I appreciate it, obviously. Got him this time? Yep. It says something on that door, but I don't understand it. I don't know. Something to do with girls and month or something like that. Sakura. Or so, I'm not too sure. I don't want to speculate when I'm not even sure. Ah, well, okay. Use this item in the item window to regain full health. Secret water. That door says something similar. Okay, well, it's the second kanji is the same, but it says examine. A broken door blocks the room's entrance. There seems to be a considerable mess inside. I think, I could be wrong, but I think the kanji for moon and month is kind of the same, because maybe Japan was using a lunar calendar at one point. I think the kanji kinda looks similar. Well, it's glowing in blue, so something is supposed to be around here, but... Ah, there it is, okay. Sometimes it seems like I'm shining light on the spot where it's supposed to be, but it's not enough. Equipped function alarm. Picked up equipped function alarm. Equipped functions. By installing equipped functions to the camera obscura and spirit stone flashlight, various features are added. When you obtain an equipped function, it is automatically added to the camera or flashlight. Go to menu, camera obscura, and navigate to the bottom and choose which function you'd like to equip. Yeah, it's not spelled out very well, but okay. However, measure and avoid do not work with the flashlight. Okay. So what, there's an alarm now? Okay, this is locked. There seemed to be something in the wall there. Or was it just my imagination? I thought I saw something coming out of the wall. It looked more like a glitch than anything else, but I think I saw it. The room is cluttered with things which have been collected from elsewhere. There's a doll there. Do I have to take a picture of it too? No, not this one, I guess.
Holy shit!
Well, thanks for the resub, RB, assuming it went through this time. A diary full of scribbles was left here. April 6th, rain. Today I found it again. This time it happened to be in the dining room. It was the mask. They can't take it away. They aren't allowed to. They have to give it back. I found it today. I hid the mask well under the bed. They won't take it again. They came and took it. Don't follow me. So it was hidden under the bed at one point? Or is it still there? You saw that thing too? So I didn't imagine it. It's kind of hard to aim with the motion controls. I wish this was not forced onto you. It's not dead yet. Well, I suppose it is dead, but defeated is what I should say. Ow! Well, there was a chance for a critical hit there, but I missed it. I think I got it this time. Fatal frame. I missed. Ah! Stop teleporting. I missed the fatal frame. Ah, come on. How much more are you going to take? Ah, finally. It's a child's diary. It isn't here. Someone stole it. If they don't return it soon, I'll disappear fast. Who was it? Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Disappear. Give it back. Ah, yeah, it's the mask. Yeah, I can see the mask now. An old mask fell under the bed. Eroded mask. This mask is similar to the ones in the dining room. One mask was missing. So I have to walk all the way back there, I suppose. What's with the camera angle as I open that door? Oops. Ooh. Come on, run. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. You're dead for good this time. Dead as a dodo. Save. So I already played through this section of the game, but I just don't remember anything. What did it say before? I had a mask. Yeah, I have to bring the mask back to where it was. So it was over that way. Come on, haul your ass over to that place. Come on. Yeah, every time I walk through this section coming from the other, yeah, the frame rate tanks for a few seconds like this. Not too sure what's going on there. Okay, the masks were, I think it was on that wall over there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, it's still glowing blue. Is there an item I didn't find? Or is it simply to tell me about the mask I'm supposed to put here? The door wasn't sealed. Ah, the door, yeah, the door from before, yeah. Ah, I have to walk all the way back there again. Okay, well that thing isn't glowing blue anymore, so I assume there's nothing left here for me now. Let's go back. Yeah, it's every time I step through here. Yeah, and then the frame rate goes back to normal. Okay, was that door over there to the right? Right. It opened. Okay, there's no other door apparently out of this place. Okay, there we go. No, not the door! It's the thing right next to it. Come on. Come on, pick it up. Type 14 film. Ah, shit. Right, if it seems like the frame rate is really low, it's really the game. It's not the stream or anything. Ah, that reminds me of that film Ju-on. Well, before I examine you, is there anything else I can pick up? She must be like, hey, where did she go? Hey, there's one of those dolls. I was right to go back and examine the rest. Yeah, there's the American remake, which I don't like all that much, is called The Grudge, if you've never seen that one. I prefer the Japanese original, though. It has that kind of mood, too. Ah, ooh, that was... Damn it, that ghost was quick on me. I may have to use a healing item. Huh? What did she say? Come on, turn around. The books are jumping out of the bookcase. Is this Ghostbusters now? Well, I guess she is busting ghosts too in her own way, but... Ow! Okay, well, I guess I died there. But I had an item to prevent me from dying completely, or something like that. That's good there. Yeah, that I understood. Ah, fatal frame. Ah, there she is. Too close for comfort, though. He's angry. I switched over to my better type of film for that one last hit. You're starting to become like her. We're moving to a different character, I think. I think so. I suppose so, yeah. Let's keep some pictures. What, I didn't save before? Oh, well, I guess, you know what? I don't care much to keep those pictures. What do you mean? I think the story is more like jumping at different time periods or something like that. So who's this one? Is this Madoka? Is this Misaki? Is this Luca? I can tell them apart better from their clothes than anything else. This is Madoka, isn't it? We're back to the playable character from the previous chapter. I know this is Misaki now. Okay, so we're back to the character that was being followed in the previous chapter. This is confusing. Okay, let's call this one see-through clothes. it's a better description. This is the camera I brought from home. When did it fall down there? Dr. Asso's note number 3. This notebook talks about the camera. When did it get here? This prototype camera obscura has proof of our research, is entrusted to the descendants of the Asso family. This is the first successful copy of the camera obscura that I've thought of as a strong example of my work, the first solid step toward conclusive evidence of the theory of my predecessor and I. It hasn't been attempted, but my theory that images of the dead may be sealed inside the film is feasible. However, Shinto priests and shrine maidens are sensitive to spirits, and it has a strong effect on them. The prohibition of its use is expected. Are we back to before the beginning of the game, or is this in between the previous two characters' stories? If I had to guess, it sounds like it's coming from this way. That door? This sound, where is it coming from? From there, I should think. Or is it upstairs, maybe? That general direction, but upstairs? Inside the office, maybe. Hmm? Something is blinking, or yeah, blinking red. Evade function. It's annoying, that thing. On the wall? Tasukete. Misaki. That's Madoka, I suppose. Madoka's voice. It's a nurse call from room 203. I wonder if Madoka is in this room. Room 203? This seems to adjust the numbers on the device. Well, can I use it? Well, it tells me so, but I can't use it. It's glowing blue like... okay, there we go. The filament doesn't seem to be the same as before. Does it mean it's a different camera? Seems like data from this hospital. Occupants in the Rogetsu Hall as of August 1970. Room 203 Araezuki, month of purity. Madoka Tsukimori. Special notes: this patient shows introverted behaviors, and we believe another patient of her age is bullying her. Please keep an eye on her. Oh, this is probably about the 5 kidnapped kids, perhaps. Yori Haiba. Special notes: previous. No, because it was Marie, and then another name that was not this one. Madoka, Luka, and Misaki. So that can't be all 5. Previous to the death of Miss Hinuma, the patient was to be moved to Haibara Hospital proper. However, she confined herself in her room and refused to leave. We were required to exercise force in moving the patient. Be prepared in case of further infractions. Kazuto Hamaki. Month of focus. Shogetsu. Patient has developed kleptomaniac. Yeah, so the panels on the signs on the doors were indeed telling about a month or something like that. So you're supposed to be able to tell in which room she is from the panel that's on the door, but I can't read kanji all too well, so I'm gonna have to guess, I suppose. Hara Ezuki. Right. If you ask him politely, he won't resist and will return to the items. Ayako. Month of Orchids. Well, that one must have an orchid drawing on the door, but... Special note: strongly aggressive personality or cruel pranks often cause issues and injuries with the staff, including several knife lacerations to a nurse's ear. Please monitor each person carefully. Alright. So I'm supposed to look for the month of purity room, Haraezuki. Gotcha. Where was that, though? The corridor with all the different rooms. Ah, 203. Ah, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about it then. It's already indicated on the map. But it's over that way then. Ah, it's closed. Figures. So what, I have to go the long way around? Over that way, through here. But there's no door going that way. How then? Especially since the ghost seemed to indicate that I was supposed to go that way. And why is there a light coming from that window? There's like no light whatsoever in the building, but that one window is lit up. That's... makes me wonder. Okay, not that way. Back downstairs then. I see. So what, it means I have to go that way? Just open it already. Hey, there's a doll in the box. A drawing of a clock. I saw this somewhere. A clock? If I can line up the camera properly, can I take a picture of that doll? Ah, yes. It was perhaps already there before and I didn't notice it back then. The curse of the doll has been broken. Ah, it was still glowing blue. Wait, lady, wait. Ah, okay, there we go. Found it. Blue crystals, alright. Alright, maybe I should save. Yeah, I thought I saw something glow blue. Notice referred patient. Something is written on the paper. Note to all employees: a new patient, Ayako, will be admitted to room 207 of the Rogetsu Hall this weekend. Ayako is being referred by Dr. Haibara. Therefore, we want to exercise the utmost care to make her stay at our institution as pleasant as possible. Everybody please treat Ayako with the greatest consideration. Isn't that the girl that caused laceration to one of the nurse's ears or something like that? I think it was the same name. Red crystals. Doko! Ah. Okay, well, I missed it. That mask fell off. These masks almost seem alive. Well, I've already been in there twice already. Not expecting to find much in there, but... that door where I thought that, I suppose you could call it a boss before, well... it's locked now. I still can't go there, can I? I'm not too sure where I'm supposed to go. Well, I know where I'm supposed to go, but I don't know how. Because if I keep going that way... actually... well, no, if I just go up the stairs here, I'm just gonna come out that way. Well, that door was locked. Maybe I can unlock it from the other side, but that's it. I can't reach those rooms unless I can go through that one door, but it was locked before, so... well, look for a key then. I guess this is what I'm doing right now. I know that's because there was a save lantern. This room probably doesn't lead anywhere unless I can go through that door. Oh, okay. This is new. I haven't been there before. Or I guess, did I go through there to go to get to that room before? Maybe. Maybe this is the way I came from when I went there the first time. If I could read kanji, there are many wooden boxes here labeled comments. There are countless envelopes pushed inside and several have overflowed and fallen onto the floor. I guess they don't take comments anymore. What's that lining the walls? Those things. Oh, I guess you use those to tie the curtains to keep them open. The door is sealed by a strong force. Okay. And this was the only other door in the corridor, so... Hey, you can look... You can check the outside. Well, I can see trees, but that's about it. Damp air flows in through the window. Outside the window, I can see a courtyard with a lattice. Ah. Oh, well, I missed something. Okay. There were 2 horror games on the Nintendo DS with kind of the same mood, but they're kind of hard to play even on emulators. You really have to play them on the real hardware. They're complicated to emulate, not because they're hard games to emulate, but to play it on an emulator, it's not the same thing as playing them on the real hardware. Both games are called The Game with No Name, because it's the story of a cursed video game. I mean, inside the game, that when people play it or start playing it, they become cursed and they die after 7 days. Kind of like the movie The Ring, where you watched a videotape and then you die after 7 days. It's kind of the same idea, but with a video game. The video game is a Famicom-looking kind of 8-bit RPG. It's Square Enix that developed the game, so it uses a mixture of graphics from the classic Dragon Quest games from the Famicom and Final Fantasy for the sprites. And so, well, weird stuff keeps happening inside the RPG, and that pushes people to do in real life the things that happen in the game, like killing their girlfriend and that sort of thing. And then they die eventually after 7 days. Both games are incredibly good. They have a great atmosphere and everything, but sadly, if you're emulating them, then it's kind of hard to play. I own both games, fortunately. I was lucky enough to be able to secure copies of both, because they fetch quite high prices these days, because there weren't many copies of the games printed, especially the first one, because Square Enix completely underestimated the success that the game was gonna have, so they didn't print enough copies, and they never gave the game a second print run. They're first-person horror games where you hold the DS in a vertical position, which makes them kind of quirky, I suppose. But they are very good, though. Anyway, I'm still nowhere any closer to knowing where I'm supposed to go, though. So what? I'll take your word that they are great games. I wasn't the one who reviewed them, I think. I don't think so. Or maybe I reviewed the second one? I can't remember if I reviewed some of those. I think I didn't review the first one, but I think I did review the second one. But yeah, I think I became aware of the games when I read the review on Cube 3, I think. But I think I reviewed the second game by myself. Oh, what was there a key here or something that I missed? I know it's a journal. An old journal lies here. The children keep playing pranks, opening and closing the door to the second floor ward. The door's release code is periodically changed, but it somehow keeps getting leaked. It seems that the password game, as they call it, is becoming popular with the children. In the game, the door's release code is written somewhere. A hint is given and they make a game of searching for it. They were given a harsh scolding, and please note that the director has said to be more careful with the management office's door in the future. If the door is opened, I fear that the patients may wander away. To prevent an incident like that from happening again, if you see the code scribbled anywhere, please erase it. I reviewed only the second, yeah, because I've reviewed so many games but by now that I have a hard time remembering those that I reviewed a long time ago. So I have to input the code, but I have to find it first, I suppose. But I needed the notes before I could know where to find it. What isn't it? Isn't it in my files maybe? Memo to the nurse. Tutorials. Maybe it was where I saw those two girls before. So I would have to go back down then. So what, that means they may have written it somewhere down there? This is frustrating. Examine. Old furniture is stacked up. This seems to have been used as a storeroom. Yeah, right. That's not helping me. The torso of what? Something wrapped in cloth is leaning against the wall. This object in the singular, please, looks like it might contain the torso of a person. I've seen worse fan translation work, unfortunately. So this game is getting away with it, I suppose, because I've seen way worse. Oh boy. This is long. This is taking a long time. Well, I haven't really tried opening those doors that were not open before. Or at least I don't think so. I was further than that when I first played the game, so... Because the save file I overwrote earlier was on Chapter 3 and this is still Chapter 2, so... I must have managed to figure this out at one point, but I don't remember how I did that, though. I haven't checked upstairs. Not yet, anyway. This wall looks like... It looks like there's a door in there. Don't you agree? And there seems to be a switch next to it. Huh? The wall is divided into sections. I tried pushing it, but it wouldn't budge. Yeah, okay. But I was right, though. Nope. Ah, damn it, there's nothing upstairs. Ah, well, back downstairs then. Where is that hint? Ah, I may have to look up a walkthrough if I can't find it. Oh, that desk from earlier, maybe? Muddy textures galore. Is it just me, or it seems like that area that was tanking the frame rate before, with that playable character, it doesn't tank. For whatever reason. Seems fairly stable so far. Maybe it was her clothes? I don't know. Something else was tanking the frame rate. Anyway. Photographs, yeah, that's still the same thing. Alright, is there a hint? Somewhere in here. But I thought I was gonna find it by that door that I noticed earlier. Because that's where the kids appeared. A painting of an eclipse. Well, that's the piano. Yeah, right. The description is exactly the same. I'm at a loss. That one's a dead end. There's not really any point in me going there, I suppose. Although, let's try it again. I'm just running around in circles. A broken shelf is in pieces, blocking the hallway. Ah, there's a doll I didn't find before. Well, at least I came back here for something. That was not completely fruitless. That door is still sealed by these damn dolls, which I still am not quite sure what you're supposed to do with them, but apparently not, I suppose. So far it's been mostly scripted, so I'm tempted to believe that it is always scripted. I could still be wrong though. I can't remember how it was in the previous games. I think there were some random encounters. That's how I remember it anyway. Alright, I still can't activate this thing. Yeah, if I had a film reel, I could probably use it. Is it just me, or is it just a plain flat texture over there? I think it is. I think there's no geometry back there. I think it's just a flat texture on the wall. When it's such low resolution and so dark, it's kind of hard to tell, but I think it is. Where's that hint? I haven't tried that door yet, I think. Yeah, but it's locked. It had to be. Nothing behind there. Yeah, I already tried this. The first one was random encounters, but from what I've played of the second, they're all scripted. Yeah, I think, yeah, you have to be right, I think, about the first one. And the second one, I just can't remember. And then I've played the Wii version, which might have been different from the PS2 version. It was supposed to be an enhanced remake, the Wii version of 2, so... well, I've already been in there. Come on, please. I don't want to run around for hours. Oh, but wasn't that something about the clock? I found a drawing of a clock earlier, didn't I? The faces of the moon are on the face of the old-fashioned clock rather than numbers. There are strange gashes across its base. That's what it was. I found a drawing of a clock earlier. If I took a picture with this camera is said to have mystical powers. Yeah, I found it. I didn't think of the drawing because I think I was talking about something else at that time or something like that. There we go. 8395. Okay. Stupid me. I should have thought of that. I passed by the grand clock and didn't even think for a second about it. And when I saw the clock, I thought to myself, but there was a note about something like that before. Yeah, it was a drawing from the kids. Uh-oh. She was already... Yeah, she had already started fading away. I missed it. Ah, well. 8395. The words open and closed are written. These dials probably just the numbers. What? Why? Oh, okay, you rotate, you can press the A button, but you can also rotate the Wii remote. Yeah, except that the detection is kind of awkward. Okay, there we go. The door to the second floor ward opened. Tasukete. It is a different camera. Yeah, the door has been unlocked, thankfully. Okay, so it's one of those doors, yeah, it's gonna be a door to the right. After those twists and turns. I think I heard the sound of an item being... No? It sounded like an item appearing because I shed light with the flashlight. That voice, was it Madoka? The door is locked. Again with the locked doors. Being sandwiched. Ah! What the heck? Ah! Well, two at the same time. Ow! I'd like to get away if I can, but... Okay, just one left. I did not hesitate to use my better film this time. What is it? What is it? What is it? Something appeared. It looks like that library I was in before. The room that was adjacent to the museum where the camera obscura was found by Madoka earlier. Where is this? There are so many books. Yeah, right. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks. Female patient's note. When you see this, I will no longer be in this world. When my mother gave birth to me, she died in order to let me live to protect me. My father and my brother died in an accident to protect me. What kept me alive after their death is the memory I have of them and the terrible guilt I feel for still being alive. The illness is robbing me of even that. The family that only exists in my memory is being slowly killed off. I can't take it anymore, living while slowly losing the memories of those people who are dearest to me. Still, the most frightening thing is losing the guilt I feel. I am not afraid of killing my family once again. I will leave this world with what little memories I have left, as long as I am still me. The filament is glowing blue in that direction. Is it to indicate the door there? No, it doesn't seem like it. So what? What is it pointing to? Meh. I don't know. What the heck? It's getting pretty sad as well, but these games are kinda like that in general, I think. Or do I have to take a picture of that place? Is that what it is? No. I don't know. The filament is glowing blue in this direction, but I can't tell if this is... Oh, this? That thing? Something appeared on the photo. Yeah, okay, yeah, she killed herself. Yeah, okay, that's the thing I was supposed to take a picture of. I didn't get it at first. Ah. What's that sound now? Okay, so the room I'm looking for is downstairs. Normally, it should be. Yeah, kinda. What? Ah, up there. Yeah, and talks of like torture and human sacrifice and that sort of thing in those like weird like witchcraft kind of rituals that they have going on in all of these games. That can be pretty creepy. I don't think they're that scary, but disturbing very much so, yeah. I think it's it wasn't her sister. It wasn't her sister that wrote that letter. It was more like another female patient of the hospital that was in the hospital at the same time that they were, I suppose. It was not her sister. Unless you meant to say so is to spell so and it typed something else. Oh yeah, I passed it already. Shit. Yeah, the first time I came through here, I was coming from the other end. I was looking for a door on the right, but it's a little bit further over there on the right. The red light, but it's not actually red. It's the camera makes it look red, unfortunately. It's just a light from my cell phone. I just set down my cell phone on my desk. Ah, there we go. Found something. Well, that doll, I already took care of it. I am right. A fatal frame, I think. No, I missed it. Not by much, but I missed it. It's behind me. I don't have much of the better type of filament left, so I should probably save it. What if he keeps coming from that end? It's not going to be too difficult. Where is it though now? Yeah. It's like, surprise, surprise, where am I gonna come from? What did he say? I got him right. This is the key to the room Madoka entered. Yeah, I know where it is. Thank you very much. A fake reflection. Whoever that was. What is that? Why can't I get out now? What the heck? Well, there's something in the display case. A mask? Black mask fragment, left eye, something like a piece of wood fell. Notes about a black mask. Dr. Aso's mask inquiry. On this island, there is a Kagura during the lunar eclipse. On the day of the lunar eclipse, the minds of the living lean towards death, and the souls of the dead come forth from the gate of the underworld. The moon symbolizes the soul on this island, and it is thought that the lunar eclipse eats away at the soul. In the literature I read, it mentioned the mask called the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse that was once used in the festival of this island. There is some very old fragmented literature about the black mask that caused a disaster the day without suffering long ago. 90 degrees non-scope camera shot. I tried asking the head of an influential island family about it, but he wouldn't tell me anything, and his facial expression was one of a terrible fright. On this island, touching that mask is considered a serious taboo. Even though it's risky to offend the islanders, I want to see it with my own eyes, to examine it myself. Perhaps it is a powerful clue which will lead to the other world. Alright, is the door open now? Now that I've got that piece of information. Oh, the filament seems to still be displayed. Going the other way. No? Ah yeah, it's still glowing blue. Hmm? Oh, okay. I did not shine lights on it. Ah, okay. Parallel lens pressure. Found the pressure lens. Though I'm not too sure what it does. Or maybe it pushes a ghost back. Like, away from me so I can take a better picture of it. Yeah, I haven't even looked much at what I've found for lenses and the like. Adds a knockback effect to a single shot, pushing the ghost backwards. But I thought I just found a lens that I did not have before. Where are those other lenses then? Or maybe, oh, maybe they're not for her camera? Because hers is an older model, maybe, or something like that, so she can't equip all of them. There are things I don't understand fully. Alright, was hella fun what to watch. Yeah, I will not be much longer. I would just like to get through this one chapter now, before I have to end it for tonight. Yep, thanks for being there, RB. See you next time. I won't be much longer. Am I going the right way? Nope. Alright, turn around. I have to go back to the big staircase. Then it's up, right, left. Yeah, now I'm on the right path now. She pushed the boy downstairs. Okay, I guess this is what we just witnessed. There was something there. I saw a vision of the past. Alright, well, I haven't played exactly back up to the point that I had reached in my only one experience with the game, but I played more. I think I had the code to run faster back then. I had it on, I think. If there was a code to increase it ever so slightly, that would be nice. I don't want it to be quick enough to cheat or anything, but just to make it more pleasant to play through, because as it is, she's really slow. Another nurse. Come on. It's coming from a different room, it seems, this time. What was the point of this? I just want to go back to my sister. almost, this one. There is an old diary covered in dust. Lifting it leaves a clean spot on the table. August 9th. Evening. It's bedtime, but if I can't sleep, I start to get scared. It's dark. I can see my face in the window. When I see my face in the window, it looks strange. My eyes look strange. My nose looks strange. My mouth looks strange. My head feels strange. I want to get rid of Ayako. But if I do, I feel like I'll lose something. That's why I hope I can sleep tonight. Type 61 film? That's a pretty good type. Many paintings are attached to the wall. It's hard to tell with the faded paint, but it looks like it was drawn by a young child. Two things. There is an old letter. Letter to Madoka? From who? From Misaki? Dear Madoka, how are you? Have you decided on a name for the cannery I gave you? I'm sorry for leaving you alone all the time, but I'm always thinking about you. Take the crayons with you, okay? You like drawing pictures, so I'm sure it will make you happy. The doctor will also like it. He says that drawing pictures will help you get better, so please draw. I think that it's very frightening that you are forgetting so many things, but Madoka, you are from the Tsukimori family, so the moon will always protect you. Tsukimori? Yeah, Tsuki means moon, so yeah, I can see why. That's why there is no need to worry. Don't do it exactly as Dr. Haibara says, and be a good girl for mother. I'll come check up on you again soon. Love, your mother. Ah, okay, it's a letter from mom, I guess. Equipped function measure. It's still blue. It's still glowing blue in here, in that corner. Like there's something I haven't found or something. Looks like a teddy bear with its head missing or something. Damn it, it's glowing blue, but I feel like that was almost funny. Almost. What was that? What was that indeed? Madoka? Yeah. Oh, maybe it was that thing through the wall. It was glowing blue through the wall. Red crystals. Alright. Let me finish looking at everything. Maybe here it was glowing blue because of the interaction with the mirror. Ah, yeah, it's not glowing blue here anymore. Okay, well, I may have already checked out everything then. Madoka? What is it? What are you trying to touch there? Her breast? An old nurse's note fell. It seems to be a regular report. July 19th, today's report. It's about Hayako from room 207 again. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I heard Madoka crying and hurried over to her. Her pet canary had its head cut off with scissors. Hayako stood there holding the bloodied scissors. It was obvious that what she had done. She just kept laughing despite our scolding. It was as though she had no second thoughts about it. Her mischief is going too far, and it's not just the inability to distinguish right from wrong. Beginning with Madoka, I'm beginning to worry that the influence of Hayako is having on the other children. The influence Ayako is having on the other children isn't good. Even with the director involved, I haven't been able to devise an effective treatment for her. So what, should I go back? I missed her. Come on! It was hard to aim. Why was she trying to even touch her? Was the question I had in mind. Yeah, yeah. I have to try that one, I suppose. Hayako's room. There's a weird glowy effect going on in here. This is the thing that can sometimes happen. What was that? Just a trap? If you try to grab an item, the item just goes away. I missed the fatal frame. She keeps dodging. The left. Fatal frame. Stop dodging. And I missed the fatal frame again. Damn these motion controls. Damn, that hurts. I don't even have anything to heal myself, I think. Right, I used my best type film there because I didn't want to die, just in case I didn't have anything to heal myself. Because I think I collected them with the other characters, but not with her.
誰なの？
あなた、誰なの？
忘れたの？一緒にいるよ。私がいれば大丈夫。
Is it Madoka or is it someone else? Right, okay, well, it's a change to a different chapter. And if I am correct, if this is the chapter that I have in mind, the one that I had reached before I dropped the game, it must be one where you control a man. I just want to check it out, but I'm gonna end the stream here anyway. Just want to make sure. So who is that? Is that Mother? Ah, now now it's a guy that's looking for Luca. Well, you were right. It's a girl going to look for two other girls, and now a guy is going to look for the girl who was looking for the two other girls. Kind of. This is kind of what we're at. Told you, endless loop of looking for someone. I appreciate that you get to play different playable characters though and everything, but Haibara. Isn't that the name of the doctor? Haibara. I think it was. Well, okay, well, let's step inside, I suppose. Oh, Choshiro is his name. My notebook. How did it get here? Kirishima's notebook. A newspaper clipping is inside. Missing girls. Found safely. Late last night, 5 girls who went missing 2 weeks ago were found and taken into protective custody. The girls were identified as follows: Misaki, Marie, Madoka, Tomoe, and Luka. Yeah, Mari and Tomoe were the 2 that died. Those with the name ending in A, anyway. That makes it easier to remember. This incident occurred on the same day as the Rogetsu Kakura dance. In a series of mysterious incidents, the girls' disappearances had attracted some attention. They were placed in protective custody yesterday at around 11 p.m. in Amakore Bay police station. Officer Choshiro Kirishima. Ah, so it's a cop then. It's the cop that found the 5 girls back then when they were 7 years old on the premises of Haibara Hospital, and their identities were confirmed. The police are pursuing personnel at Haibara Hospital as material witnesses in the kidnapping of the group of girls. Handbook shows data obtained while advancing in the game. You may review this data at any time. Alright. Tape recorder. Joshiro, it's the tape recorder I used in my investigation. It contains a tape recording about the incident. Chapter 3, Choshiro Kirishima. The Forgotten Day. Well, let me at least go to a safe point now.
この病院の地下で見つけた。それで全てが終わったと思っていた。だが、あの時の5人のうち2人が死んだ。事件は終わっていないのか。
Handbook, kidnapping case summary, edit. Well, there's nothing else I can find in there, right? Komen kudasai! didn't have that in his hand 2 minutes
これを
ago.
あの島の人たちはもう咲いてしまっているかもしれない。これを使うことがないといいのですが。
Ah, yeah, his flashlight behaves kind of like the camera obscura, I think. Spirit Stone flashlight. This Spirit Stone flashlight soothes spirits using the light radiated by Spirit Stones. Usage, press the B button to ready the Spirit Stone flashlight. It's the same thing as the camera obscura, more or less. Hold the A button longer and the area of discharge will grow. Except it doesn't use film, obviously. Ah, shit, there was another. Two others. More like Witch's mentioned flashlight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one, by the way. Ah, there's still another one. Where is it? Ah, come on. I couldn't even see it. It was inside that thing. Rorschach shot? The guy from the psychological test with the ink blotches? What has happened to the people of this island? Even Haibara is here. Is he somehow responsible for all this? The ghost left something behind. Ah, power up lens. Develop, pick up equipped function switch. Ah, there's a save. There's a save point in here. Excellent. Alright, I'll save. And that's gonna be everything from me for today. Yeah, I think this is just about the point I had reached in the game before then. I've never been any further in the story, so from here on out, I really have... I already didn't remember anything from what I had played last time, other than some of the gameplay elements and the fact that I was gonna be playing a man next. But beyond that, I'm in completely unknown territory now, from here on out. But thanks for watching then, and I will be back tomorrow night normally, if all goes well. If all goes according to plan, I should be back tomorrow night, and we'll be continuing this game then. So, yep, you're welcome. Have a nice one too, and see you next time. Bye, RNG. See ya, everyone. Take care.